Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over the top 3 best and top 3 worst exercises to grow your chest. Because let's be honest, who doesn't want a big chest? It's just such a masculine, you just look like a beast if you got a big chest in the gym. So I'm going to be going over the 3 best. I'm going to tell you why they're the best. And the 3 worst and tell you why they're the worst. Now just remember, this list is purely based on muscle growth. So we're not including how good it is at getting you stronger. It's purely based on growing a big chest, and this is also my complete 100% opinion. So the best exercise for me can be a very different best exercise for you. I'd have my reasons, and I'm sure you have yours, and that's completely okay. This is just my opinion. So, yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you any medical advice or anything, any of that crap. This is just what I think from the 2 years that I've been training. So, technically not that many years of training, but, you know, it's better than nothing. So, here we go. Okay, so the 3rd best exercise for growing a big chest is the barbell or dumbbell bench press. Why is it the 3rd best? It's just a great exercise, to be honest. It has a really nice, smooth movement pattern. It feels great. You can get a really deep stretch on the pecs, and it's just a great exercise to grow your chest. I will say the dumbbell, it doesn't really matter too much if it's a barbell or a dumbbell, but for me personally, I would say the dumbbell is slightly better just because you can go a little bit deeper and really stretch the pecs, whereas the barbell, it's going to stop right here at your chest, where the dumbbell, you can go back even further, because we have a ton of research showing that the stretched part of an exercise is much more hypertrophic than like the squeeze right at the end. So this part on the bench press is inducive to a lot more muscle growth than this part. So that's why I would slightly give it to the dumbbell, but really not a big difference. Choose the one you like, and because that's another important factor. You have to like the exercise that you're doing. If you don't like it, it's not a great exercise for you, no matter what it is. Okay, number 2, the 2nd best, I'm giving it to the incline dumbbell or barbell press. Again, same thing with the flat press. The reason why I think this is better is because a lot of people struggle, or most people anyway, they struggle to grow their upper chest. The lower chest, 9 times out of 10, is a lot more developed than the upper chest, and there's also some research showing that the incline dumbbell or barbell press is just as good as growing the lower and mid pecs, but much better for the upper pecs. So really, it's just a better exercise. Now again, if you have like shoulder pain or whatever and it doesn't feel great, don't do it. You can develop a great chest with a lot of other exercises. You don't need any of the exercises on this list, but I do think it is a great exercise because you can get a really good stretch. It feels great. You're going to target those upper pecs a little bit more. And yeah, it's got a smooth movement pattern, and I just love it. It's definitely an exercise I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, hopefully. Number 1, the best exercise, in my opinion, to grow your chest is going to be any kind of cable fly. I know you were probably expecting it to be some kind of pressing movement, but hear me out. When you're doing the cable flies, you can really get a much deeper stretch on the pecs than you can with a pressing motion. Not that you can't, but if you look at the video I just showed, you can really see how I can go all the way back and really stretch the pecs. Now, if your goal is for strength purposes, I would not advise I wouldn't say that the cable flies are the best. I would have to give that to the bench press then, because I mean, that's what you're doing in powerlifting. So if you want to get a stronger chest, I would recommend you bench press more. But this list is purely on growing the chest, and again, so much research on that stretch part of the movement, and this exercise provides so much stretch to the pecs, especially if you really pause for a minute and control and come in and really squeeze at the top. It's just a great exercise. It feels great. Now you can also, it doesn't have to be really the cables, like you can do like a pec deck as well. That works too. Just make sure, I can't express this enough, you get that stretched part of the lift, because that is really going to drive that muscle growth, and that's really going to help you build your chest. Okay, now we get to the fun stuff. You can't have a 3 best if you don't have a 3 worst. So, number 3, the third worst exercise, in my opinion, that you can do for your chest is the decline dumbbell or barbell bench press. Now, the reason why this exercise, this might be surprising for some of you, but the reason why I think this exercise is not very good is, again, this exercise is going to primarily focus on the lower part of your pec muscle, and it's, for most people, that's the part of the chest that's overdeveloped. It's really the upper chest right here that you want to get developed. So it's the exact opposite of the incline dumbbell or barbell bench press. So it's not really what you want. It cuts out the range of motion, and a lot of people ego lift on it. So not a great exercise. You can do it again if you really like it. That's very important. It can work, but it's just not ideal. Not ideal for me anyways, and my strength and hypertrophy goals. Okay, these next two, I have to warn you, are a lot worse than the decline bench press. These two, if you're doing them for your chest, I would recommend completely cutting them out from your training. I just don't see any case where I think these 2 exercises would be good. So number 2, that's going to have to go to the plate press. So you know how before I was talking about getting in that stretch position? Yeah, so if you do the plate press, you really can't. You just can't. You can't get a really deep stretch on it, so it's not going to drive as much hypertrophy. It's really hard to load up a lot of weight on it because most gyms only go up to like 45 plates, and it's really awkward to do it. It doesn't feel great. Not a great exercise for the chest. I really wouldn't recommend ever doing this exercise like that. That's just me, but no, not a great exercise for the chest, if I've got to be honest. Okay, and number 1, this is what you guys were waiting for. The worst all-time chest exercise, or I say chest exercise that you can do and you know, this one pisses me off. It's the freaking dumbbell pullover. Why? Because it's not a chest exercise. I see so many people online, doing this for their chest. It's not working the chest. The dumbbell pullover is a lat exercise. But yet so many people online say, oh, if you like put your elbows in and do it in this way, it's gonna hit your chest if you really focus on squeezing the chest. No, that's not how it works. If I do a bicep curl and really flex my quad, is it a quad exercise now? No. It just doesn't make sense. I see people online talking about it as like this chest builder. It is not a chest builder, okay? It's just not. And I see it all the time, and it pisses me off. So please, if you are doing this exercise for your chest, just no. No. Just stop. It's just not a great exercise. It's fine, like it's a good exercise for your lats. You know, you want to get those back, you know, but not for the chest. Just not for the chest. Okay, guys, that's going to have to wrap up the top 3 best and top 3 worst exercises for your chest to grow a big chest. Not strength, purely muscle growth. Again, this is just my opinion, but let me know in the comments if you agree with me. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 20 subscribers at the time of filming this video. So I mean, not many, but I guess it's better than nothing. So please help me get there. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.